stopping by my channel. This is Anna's Aqua Home, where I sew, craft, and DIY. I love making things for my home and also to give away as gifts. And today I'm going to be showing you how to make a small baby blanket, like a mini baby blanket, or it's even called like an activity blanket. So it's super fun to make. I've made several of these to go along with gifts. It's a great little blanket to make with scraps. If you're making a full-size quilt, then full-size baby quilt, to go ahead and use any leftover pieces to make a small activity blanket or a mini baby blanket. I added a wood ring to mine so that it could clip onto a stroller or clip onto a crib. But these are just super fun. It's got lots of different things for the baby to feel, lots of little ribbons. If you have a ribbon stash like I do, this is a super fun time to dig through and use up some of your ribbon. It calls for a bunch of different kinds. So I went through my ribbon stash to come up with a bunch of coordinating ribbons to use with these fabrics, but this just turned out so well and I wanted to share it with you. So if you haven't seen where I make a full-size baby quilt for my sister, definitely go back. I'll link that video in the description if you want to see the full-size baby quilt that I made with this cotton gauze. But I had trimmed some off the end when I made that, and so I had just a little bit of leftover fabric and thought this would be perfect to make a mini baby blanket to gift with this. So thanks for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy the video.
I started by just laying out the scrap that I had, and you can really make these baby quilts any size from maybe like 6 inches to 12 inches. So I just used however wide my scrap fabric was. I measured that, it was 9 inches, so I just did mine a 9-inch square. Cut this out, and as I said before, I'm using a cotton double gauze fabric, so it's super light, it's super airy, and really nice to work with. My one fabric has a design on one side, and that's printed. The other side, this blue fabric, does not have a design. It is pretty much either side you can use. Once I had my square, I went ahead and trimmed it off. Now you can use a pattern for this, but I just eyed it and trimmed it off just to give the corners a nice rounded appearance. I thought that would be nice for this baby blanket, but you could certainly leave the corners straight and at a 90-degree angle as well, whichever you prefer. I'm just doing this baby blanket as a square, but I have seen so many of these baby blankets as a rectangle, a hexagon. Definitely you could do a circle or an oval, whatever shape you want to use. It is certainly up to you. I've already made a video where I've made a hexagon little baby blanket. I used minky fabric on one side and then just a regular cotton fabric on the other. If you want to check out that one, I'll link that one in the description as well. Next comes the fun part of getting out your ribbon stash. So this is the fun part where you get to choose coordinating ribbons, and these are going to be sewn into the blanket, and they're going to stick out the ends of the blanket so that the baby can play with them. They can be hooked onto a stroller. It's really just to add interest and just different things that the baby can tug on and play with. I have lots of ribbons, so I went through and got all the ribbons that I thought would go well with these fabrics. Blues, browns, you can use rickrack in these, printed, satin, any kind of ribbon works. The only kind of ribbon I would not suggest is if it has wire in it. If you have any wire ribbons that you want to use, just be sure to take the wire out of the edges before you sew them onto the quilt. Once you have your ribbons cut to the sizes that you want, I cut some a little long and some a little short, you're going to put them in between your fabrics. Now you want your fabrics right sides together, so the printed sides facing each other, and you're just going to stick one of your ribbons in between there and then go ahead and pin it in place. Because we're putting a lot of ribbons on here, the more pins makes it a little bit easier to make sure all the ribbon is in the right place. Just try to space your ribbons out so like not all of the same color are by each other. I found it was easiest to go ahead and put like all of my rickrack around and pin it in place, and then put all the ribbon with the little owls around, so I was sure that it was being spaced out properly. I wanted to put a little wood ring and attach it. This is great not only as a little teething toy, but also it's great to use a little clip carabiner to clip it to a car seat, clip it to a stroller. So that was something I wanted to do, and you need to remember during this time to choose what ribbon you're going to loop it onto, loop it on, and put it in between the fabrics so that it's there, because once you sew around the edges, you're not going to be able to go back and put it on. One thing that I forgot to do is when we sew around the edge, we're going to leave an opening, a little opening, so that we can turn it right side out. And I made my opening too small for that little wood ring to pull through. So I actually had to take a seam ripper and make the hole a little bit bigger, which definitely worked, but just don't make the same mistake I did. Make sure that you leave an opening when you're sewing big enough for that little wood round to slide out. You can use as many or as few ribbons around the edges as you want. It's really up to you if you just want a couple big ones or a couple big ones and small ones. Whatever you choose is perfect. Once you're happy with your ribbon placement, you are going to sew 1/4 of an inch all the way around the edge, leaving an opening to turn this right side out. So there's my small opening where it was not big enough, and then once I seam ripped it, I was able to get an opening that made that little round piece able to pop through. So turn this right side out, and then the final step is sewing around it one more time just to make sure that it lays flat and to give the ribbon some extra strength. When I was sewing it, I did go over it and backstitch over some of the ribbons, especially the one with the ring, just to make sure that it was super secure on there, since that ring will definitely be pulled on in the future. And you can also quilt it right now if you'd like. You could do some squiggly lines or some straight lines, and then it's done. I love how this little double-sided baby blanket came out. It came out so well with the rest of the gifts that I gave my sister for her baby shower.
I think this mini baby blanket turned out so well. I am just thrilled with the way it looks, and I think it's just the perfect added gift to gift with my full-size baby blanket. And then if you saw in one of the pictures that I actually made a pair of booties, and that will be a video that is coming up. I made a cute little pair of booties out of the same fabric, again using the scraps left over from my full-size baby blanket. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got some ideas. If you have any scraps, not even leftover, but if you maybe picked up a remnant or two that of baby fabric and you just want to make a small project to give someone, this is the perfect opportunity to use small pieces of fabric and still make something handmade for a new baby. Thanks so much for stopping by my channel. I hope you enjoyed it, and definitely stick around if you want to see more sewing, crafting, and DIY projects.